Hey guys, Alex here with my Chikara pay-per-view review of Chikarasaurus Rex, How to Hatch a Dinosaur. This is Chikara's second pay-per-view, and gotta say, this one might be better than the first one. I don't know, kind of depends on your preference. I really enjoyed the show from top to bottom. Every match was really good, had a great story, and had just a lot of fun watching the show. So let's get into with the very first match, which is Ophidian versus UltraMantis Black in a battle of the most devious people in Chikara. Really good back and forth between the two guys. They worked pretty well together. Good action. Nothing really, much more to say. Just really good back and forth match. Liked the finish too. I thought the finish was good. Ophidian trying to use the same tactic he did in, I think it was I'll Be a Mummy's Uncle was the show where they had a match at first. But it was good. But I didn't like the idea of UltraMantis winning. I think Ophidian could have used his win more, but whatever. Not gonna complain about that. But good match. Good way to start the show. 3 1/4. Then we had the Loser Leaves Town tag team match between Colt, Cabana, and Mixed Martial Archie and the Throwbacks, Dasher Hatfield and Mr. Touchdown. This was a good tag team match. Had a nice little story with it about like Archibald Peg trying to get his hands on Mr. Touchdown, getting taken out of the match with a spine buster on the ring on a stage, and then like going to the back, and then coming back out as Archibald Peck or Marchie Archie, and that got the crowd really, really excited. That was a really cool moment, and I really marked out for that too. The ending was pretty good. Mr. Touchdown continuing to be this heel kind of because he keeps cheating to win, and actually pitting Archibald Peck, which I hope that they just do some storyline to bring him back because this is a guy that's just too good to let go. But really good ending, really emotional. Because it's like he loses, then Veronica turns on him and goes with Mr. Touchdown. So that was really cool, and really you kind of felt sorry for the guy, and definitely looking forward to seeing this storyline continue and seeing where it goes. And also, Sugar Dunkerton was on commentary tonight. Unfortunately, he didn't come out and talk to get involved with the Throwbacks or anything, but they're teasing that he's going to come back with the Throwbacks. So it's good. Looking forward to seeing when that happens. Then we had the ladder match between Gran, Akuma, and Icarus. This was the match that if Icarus or Gran Akuma won, he'd get his contract with Chikara. This was a very, very fun ladder match. Not a lot of big spots, there were a lot of good ones though, and for the ones that were there, they all had a purpose. They weren't just spots for the sake of being spots, which I like a lot. Two guys were pretty well together. Crowd was into this one too. There's a few times where the ladder fell over on Icarus, and the crowd was chanting, thank you ladder, and go ladder or whatever. And it was pretty funny. Nice way to end the storyline. I didn't really like the interference from F.I.S.T, even though I know it was coming, and Greg Iron, basically chasing him away afterwards. But I don't think that hurt the match too much, although I would have preferred it just be the two of them. But like I said, a lot of good spots and a lot of really impressive ones, like Frog Splash off the ladder and then a powerbomb through a table to end it. But good match here, 3 3/4, almost 4 stars. Then we had a 3-on-2 handicap match between Sara and Saturyne versus the Batiri. This is probably the worst match of the night, and actually, it's not a bad match. Better than I expected. I didn't expect much from this match. Good match. Good, a lot of fun, a lot of good back and forth. Saturyne actually pretty impressive the way she could sell. She was taking a lot of punishment from the Batiri, and pretty impressive when a female wrestler, especially when Saturyne's not very big and she's pretty small for her, and so she was willing to take a lot of punishment, so I'll give her that credit for that. And she had a really nice spot where she did a springboard crossbody to the outside into the Batiri. That was really cool. The ending was okay. It was a nice, storyline progression, really, where Delirious came out and basically attacked Saturyne and Sara and left with the Batiri, and it looks like he's going to be help leading him now, and Trademark had a good point that this could be Delirious getting people to help him take on UltraMantis because the Batiri have issues with UltraMantis leaning back into the last year. So we'll see. It was still pretty cool, but I hope it leads to something bigger. But I'm not a huge fan of doing DQ finishes on pay-per-view, especially from a company that this is their second one, and they don't do very many. So I was kind of hoping that they'd have a real finish. But like I said, it works, so I'll take it. Then we had intermission. We came back with the mask vs. hair match between Hallowicked and Tim Donst. Really, really great match. I really enjoyed this from beginning to end. These two guys have great chemistry. I love watching these two guys work. If in a perfect world, I would love to see Tim Donst and Hallowicked one-day fight for the Grand Championship on the line. I would really like to see that match happen. Spots were good. They had a couple nice spots. I liked the Ryu or what is it called? He does I like the sky high or whatever, like the thing off the top. I don't know what it's called, Ryu bomb or something like that, I think. Falls finishes were really good there, and there were quite a few of them. I'm gonna talk about the finish though. And basically, Tim Donst at one point pulled up the shoelace and choked out Hallowicked, winning the match. And I was like, wow, they're gonna unmask Hallowicked. I was really shocked by that, and I didn't know what to think of that. And then Bryce Rensburg, right before Hallowicked took his nuts off, saw the string, restarted the match instantly. Hallowicked kicks Tim Donst in the head, puts him in his own submission, and Tim Donst taps it right away. I don't really have a problem with the restart because it was a really good, because they really sold it like this was going to happen, and like they were like, the commentators like, oh, this is a disgrace and blah 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 blah. So I didn't mind that too much, but the fact that like as soon as it restarted, boom boom, done. I didn't like that. I don't like that. If you're going to do the restart, let them actually go like another 3-4 minutes maybe. Not too long, but like I think they could have let these guys have a little bit better. And I kind of think it was a little anticlimactic, but I did like the idea of Hallowicked using Tim Donst's own move, and Tim Donst gets his head shaved, and like not all the way, but like a little bit. Hallowicked gives him his cup back, and then he destroys it. So maybe this is leading to Tim Donst actually going after the Grand Championship, which I would really like to see. But good match though, really good. 3 3/4. If it hadn't been for that finish, if I'd liked the finish more, I think I would have given it 4 stars. But good match. Then we had the 10-man tag team match between Eddie Kingston, Jigsaw, Colony, and versus the GEKIDO. Fire Ant got taken out during the pre-show, so actually it was a 4-on-5 with Saturyne and Fire Ant only. And during about halfway through maybe only a few minutes in the match, Mike Quackenbush made his return and started fighting for the team. He's still wearing tape on his wrist, so I don't know if he's still hurt or not. And I don't even know if that's really real or not after it's a work, but who knows. This match was really great. Awesome tag team match. These two teams work very, very well together. 10 guys. Like the whole, like the GEKIDO storylines always work really well because they really sell the idea that these guys are outsiders and like these guys which want to beat the hell out of each other. So, a lot of great back and forth. Good story to it. Like GEKIDO still going for the masks, and like some of the guys on the CHIKARA team going for the masks too. Kind of playing up the idea that they want to just get revenge on these guys too. Love the brawling. There was a lot of brawling. Like it really just was pretty chaotic for the first 10 minutes. No, not 10 minutes. Like maybe 7 minutes of the match. I don't know. Gran's dive off the stage was fucking incredible. That was awesome. That was really cool. Really enjoyed that. Loved the super diving headbutt that led from Saturyne. And Saturyne once again winning. They're really building up Saturyne, so I'm looking forward to see what maybe they'll do something special with him. I don't know, but really cool. Basically, this was another storyline build up because Mike Quackenbush attacked 17 after the match and kind of hurt his wrist, and so we're gonna definitely see a match between those two down the road somewhere. But good match. 3 3/4. Another great match from Chikara. Then we had the main event, which is F.I.S.T, Chuck Taylor and Johnny Gargano, the Campeonatos de Parejas, taking on the Young Bucks for the titles. This match was amazing. This was really a dream match for me because I wanted to see these two teams wrestle for a long time, and boy did this deliver big time. Great back and forth. I loved how they made F.I.S.T the faces in this match, mainly because they were talking about the idea that the Bucks are could leave Chikara and not come back because they're not full time, they're not regulars there, so they could steal the titles. And also, the Bucks were using heel tactics, and F.I.S.T were staying kind of cleaned up the match. The first two falls were pretty basic. They really kind of breezed through them pretty fast. They both did roll-ups to win. And I like that because that left them a lot in the tank. They made it look like they had a lot left in the tank. And for the third fall, which they really went all balls to the wall for the third fall. Very, very nice job. The falls finishes were great. I really marked out near the end for the Hertz Donut, the double team that F.I.S.T does. And then Bucks using the titles to get the win, and then the Tombstone, or almost get the win, and then Tombstone double team Tombstone pile driver. Just these two teams work so well together. I definitely want to see a rematch between these two guys. The finish was really, really good too. And I give it credit for shock value too because the Bucks actually did go over and win. But for me, this kind of causes a little bit of complaint because you had this whole thing with 3.0 win the tag titles in Canada, and then you have them drop it right away to F.I.S.T in their first title match, and then you have F.I.S.T lose it right away to the Young Bucks. So it's just like, what was the point of giving the titles to 3.0? What was that point of that whole thing? I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of that, but because Chikara's never been about hot-shotting the titles to the next team, and they kind of did that like now. So hopefully the Bucks keep it for a while. I'd like to see the Bucks be champions because I think they're really great, and I think they can do a lot for Chikara. I think that they could be a great team as champions, but we'll see. But I give this match 4 1/4. This is probably the Chikara match of the year so far. Just really incredible, and these two teams work so well together. Definitely worth checking out this match alone. But the whole event, I would probably give this whole show 8.75. Very, very good. Definitely worth your money. And even better, Chikara has said that they will come out with this DVD, be available on smartmark.com by Monday, which is very, very cool of Chikara. And they're always very good about getting their DVDs out fast. But highly recommend you guys support Chikara. They deserve every penny they get, and they are just one of the best at doing good shows and good storylines. That's it for now. Take care, guys. Bye.